Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's reads. For the main part of the reads, I'm going to be using the Thelema tarot deck. I feel like there's another way to say it, I just don't remember it. There's a website at the bottom if it focuses. Feel free to check that out. I think if I can get a little closer, loscarabeo.com. Hopefully I didn't misspell that. It's right there on the screen. So use whatever it says there on the screen, use that if you want to find this. Supportive Oracle Cards. Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names, and on the back here are some websites for them. Feel free to freeze frame and check out whatever's interesting to you. The last one is She Who Is Art. That one always pops out to me. In fact, maybe if I get that a little closer, you can see them a little better. And of course, I use dice. So, where does it show it there? There's a website. It's from Amazon. They're metal dice, and I use the 20, the 12, and the 4. I use the 4 for the elements, the 12 for the minor arcana, and the 20 for the major arcana, which obviously leaves out 21, but still, that's the one I use. All right. And on to your reading. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. This reading is valid for when you come to it. Let's see what we got for Leo. So far, it looks good. This is okay. I mean, you're Leo. You're going to be a little spicy. We got a little spice going on here. I'm like, it's Leo. Leo's spicy. What do you want? Whatever the situation is, it just kind of lingers there. It's like, I don't even know if I like it or not, but I'm here. This is interesting. It's kind of like, I do well here, but do I want to be here? It's like having that job where people like you and you're valued, but you're like, yeah, but I don't even know if I want to be here anymore. People are good to me, and I know what I'm doing, but maybe I'm over it. You are very self-sufficient, which is not rare for Leo. In this situation, for example, if we're going to use the job situation again, you've probably been there long enough to where you know most of what needs to be done. It's not really a challenge. Whatever it is, it's not a challenge. It's a little bit predictable. Dare I say it's going into the boring? Especially with the Pentacle card going in there. Very self-sufficient. You seem to be looked at in a positive way. And probably one of the ways you got here is because when you got into it, it just kind of started out of nowhere. And people were kind of like, I don't know what we're going to do. And you're like, I do. Just come on. And you just fixed it. It feels like it was one of those situations, which I don't think that's rare for Leo either, where people are like, I don't know what to do, and you're like, I'll just handle it. Come on, just like, listen, I'll just do it. Just do what I tell you, and just keep moving. And you just keep going, and you pulled some people's butts out of the fire on this situation when it started. You do have a lot of loyalty here, which is actually holding you down. 5 of Swords reversed. That's something you do like. The loyalty, knowing that people trust you and depend on you. It's kind of nice, but it's kind of like a burden at the same time. Oh, you're at one of those times in life where you want to make a change. You want to make a change. And you're feeling bad about it is what I'm kind of getting. I could be wrong. Take it with a grain of salt. But you want to make a change. You're ready for a change. Your life is going in that path. Your normal energy is kicking in, and it's time for you to go on to something else. And I feel like you're feeling bad about it. Kind of like you know that the time is coming near. This is a familiar feeling for you is what I'm getting. Kind of like, I think my work is done here. I like the loyalty. I like the people, but I just don't think this is the place for me anymore. I feel like you're starting to fight your own energy. You're kind of like, no, I don't want to change because I like this part. No, I can't. I don't have this part at every place I go. The good people I don't have at every part. But you're like, I'm fighting my own energy. It's time to go. I feel like you know it's time to go. This reminds me of like when I'm at certain parties or events, and like I've been there for like an hour or two, and then I'm like, oh, I should go, and I'm like, yeah, but there's so much fun. Meanwhile, I know myself. When I have that first inkling where it's kind of like it's time to go, for some reason it's best for me to go. It's kind of like if I listen to my intuition and I just go when it's time to go, the whole day is good. Maybe there's another opportunity. Maybe something's not going to go well here or whatever. I don't know. But if I listen to my intuition, things go a lot better. Your intuition is trying to push you forward, is what I'm getting. Because very soon, your opportunity is going to show itself. It's going to show itself. The thing is, Leo is a very good communicator, in my opinion. You guys get out there, you talk about what you want. You don't have to be looking for something, something will find you. Information comes your way, you find what you're looking for without even realizing you were looking for it. The moment is coming forward with this yin yang. It's kind of like I wasn't looking for it, but there it shows up. It's like the balance coming in. It's like your internal energy wants to go on, and the balance is it's showing up, is what I'm getting. But there's also the balance of like what's good and bad and all the other good stuff that goes along with the yin yang. This is the Leo card. What you want is showing up. It's showing up, but it's kind of like, oh boy. What I'm getting here is this next moment is the hard part. It shows up. Clearly, you're going to make a decision of what you want to do. You're in control. I don't think anybody who understands a Leo even a little bit would question that. You're going to do what you want to do. It comes in fast. You got to choose your journey. You could stay where you are. Ironically, if you do that, you're doing that for the happiness of others, and it's going to start eroding you. It's going to start driving you crazy. You're a very dynamic person. You're meant to be effective in many different places in life. It's like you're not a caged animal. You can't live like a caged animal. You know what I mean? Like some animals, like hamsters or I don't know, whatever animal you can think of that lives in a cage. Maybe a fish. You're not a fish. You're not a hamster. But if you're going to try to live like one, it's going to start bothering you. Ironically, this is what they're saying don't do. Don't sacrifice what you want for the happiness of others. That Sun card is telling me, yeah, it's good for a while, but it's going to bother you because you are a dynamic person. You're meant to make change. You're meant to do things. You're meant to go on to other things. I know, take it with a grain of salt. It's a general read. What the advice is, which I find so ironic, what's good is to talk about what you're going to do next. Inform people what you're going to do and make that hard decision. Once you start talking about what you want, because you might even be keeping that to yourself that you want to go. Once you start talking about it, it'll get a little messy, but the door will open and you'll move on very easily. This is the advice on where to go. Talk about what you actually want. The conflict will arise on its own, and it'll open the door very easily for you. Because I don't see you doing anything negative. It's just talking about what you want, and then people not liking that. That will create the flow, that will create the change, and you'll move on easier than you thought. There's people here who are going to miss you, and there's going to be people here who can't let go that you went, and they're going to be very angry about it. You got to do what's right for you. I don't know. You're a dynamic person. Leos are meant to change the world. It's one of the things Leos do. You're so active, you just do one thing to the next, you keep it moving. Like that collective Leo energy changes the world. It just does. You know what I mean? Because everybody can't be a Leo, because that just wouldn't work. We got to have a smattering of different personalities, but that's what you do. Other people are going to be upset about it. I don't know what to say about that. Like, I understand that. I feel like that's one of the reasons you don't want to do this, because you're not interested in people being upset. But I'm kind of getting like, they have the ability to see it differently if they want to. Especially if you start explaining what you want and why you need to do what you need to do, they have their opportunity to make a better choice and to be understanding. If they choose not to, that is literally on them. That's literally on them. You got a lot coming forward. I think you're going into another phase of life where you're going to pull somebody else's butt out of a fire, ironically. Because there's people who need you. Is that what this is? Can we get like a verification before I show those? The Sun card, yeah, all right. And then the Five of Cups. People are stuck. People are freaking out. People need help. There's something here that's become very monotonous and same. Well, hello, here comes Leo. Same is going to go out the window because we're not doing that. You're going to put in a lot of work. You will put in a lot of work, but same is going to go out the window because you're very spicy and fiery. You bring a lot of flavor to the situation. The next situation you're going to go into, you're going to take other people who have anxiety. You're going to help them become more stable. This is weird that you're going to make something stable because you're very fiery. You go in there, you make change, you create change, you help things get better. And then I feel like whoever this is going to hit for, and I feel like probably a lot of you, you go in there and you create change and then you leave it and you let other people well, after you help change it and fix it and it stabilizes, then you go on and you change something else. I just feel like Leo's a constant change energy. And once you've done that job there, you'll move on from that too, but it's what you do. Things aren't working right. People are very freaked out or unhappy. You go in, you mix it up, you change it up, things go differently. Once you've made the changes, you go on to something else because I feel like Leo is about change. Change. It's just like, I feel like that's morning, noon, and night. You guys are about change. Maybe not all Leos, but that's what I kind of feel a Leo energy is. Like base Leo. Doing things differently, finding a different way to look at things. This isn't working, let's do it that way. That was working, all right, let me go do something, let me go fix something else then. And then you just like, I don't know, you keep moving. I don't think Leo likes to do things the same all the time. Same. I feel like that would drive you crazy. But that's the gift of Leo. You're not supposed to. When you make changes, you show other people different ways of doing something they don't like so that they don't have to get stuck in those things either. That's the gift of Leo. So by holding yourself back, there's other people who need you. It's not like you're holding them back, but like by moving forward, you help other people. There's going to be people who don't like it, but I feel like that's the life of a Leo too. There's always somebody who doesn't like what you've done, but can't let that hold you back either. So hopefully that's helpful. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.